Hello and welcome to the Getting Started of Passbook Password Manager. Assuming that you have already downloaded the installer, we're going to head over and install the app. Once installed, it will appear on your desktop. You can click on the icon to open the program. Now that I opened the program, I can see two buttons, Local and Cloud. For now, all we were going to worry about is local. So now, we have a lot of things on the screen. So let's look at everything on the screen. First, we can see a yellow notification on the bottom right of the screen. What it tells us is that if we click on the question mark button on the top left, it is going to bring us into Getting Started guide. Now, let's get back into the main page. Now, we can close this little notification. We won't need it anymore. After that, we have 5 buttons on the middle top of the screen. The first one is pretty straightforward. It allows you to add a password. Okay, so now we can click OK, and then it added the password successfully to our password list. Now, 2 new buttons appeared on the left of the password. The first one being Edit. It does exactly what it says. The second one is Delete. It does also what it says. Now, let's look at the third button. The third button allows you to search for a service. So for now, we're going to search for Reddit. So let's search for Reddit.
And listen.
So now you can click Search, and then it will search for Reddit. And now, if you want to stop searching, you can click the bouncing icon. Now, we will check at the third option, the download option. Now, we have downloaded the file into a JSON file. And if we want, we can upload it back and re-upload our data from the JSON file. Let's give an example. Let's delete our data and then upload it back in a new account. Create a new local account and upload our JSON data. Now, we can open and click OK. And then we can see everything has been uploaded to the list. All right. So now, we can go check at Passbook Notes. Right now, we don't have any notes, so we will create one. You can click on the plus button and it will add a new note. Now, we will click Edit. And now we can see we are in the note editor. The note editor is pretty easy to use. So let's create our first note. All right, now let's add the title, then save the note. Now, if we go back, we can see the note was added with a title. Now, we will create a cloud account. When we arrive on the page, we see 2 input fields and a drop-down menu. But for now, we don't really have to worry about that. We will just create a new PM box. For that, we will just click on the blue button. In this little pop-up window right here, we see 2 input fields. The first one is a key. We can click on the Generate button to generate a key between 10 and 20. Once we have our key that we are satisfied with, we can enter our name and then click OK. A new message appears saying our ID and then that it has been copied to clipboard. And then now we can click OK and it's going to redirect us to our PM box. Now, we can see a new notification saying that we have to save our data for future login. Now, if we click on the profile icon, we can see a card with our information. We can take a screenshot of this card right here. It's a very useful solution, and it works fine. But there are 2 buttons that allows you to do 2 things. The first one allows you to download your data as a TXT file. You can save it on your desktop and open it to load other data. And the other button is the print button. It allows you to print in a printer. And you can put this into your wallet. Now, let's close that by clicking outside the window. Now, on the cloud server, you can basically do anything you would do on the local server. For example, let's just add a password. All right, now we can click OK and it will add a password to our database. Now, let's close these two notifications. Now, when managing your data on the cloud, there's one thing you have to worry. See, now I refresh the page and then now there's a new notification that appeared. And on the top, you can see a yellow dot that now just turned red. This happens when the system receives high demand on whatever server. So let's say, for example, you refresh the page 5 times in a row in like 2 seconds, the system will receive high demands and will block any more requests coming from you. Don't worry, it's not bad. Just wait, and after around 30 seconds, you will get back online. And now we can see the little dot on the top is now green. Now, let's say we have just switched from local to cloud and we want to upload the data we downloaded earlier on our device. We would click on this button and then OK, and we would load the JSON file. As we can see, it works just fine. Now, the problem is that it does not upload our notes. So what we can do is, as you can see, in the note editor, you can see you can download your note. So let's say I'm creating a new note and I want to download it. All I have to do is to click not on the save button, but on the download button. Now, let's say I have an account and someone has access to my information and I want to change my information. Unfortunately, you cannot change them from the application, but you can download your data on your device and then re-upload it again on another newly created account. So for that, we will save our data as a JSON file. And after that, what we have to do is to delete our account. So we will click delete, yes, okay. And now we'll click back on the cloud button and then we will create a new account. All right, now let's click OK, and it will redirect us to our account. Now, let's close the notification and then upload our data. Right, now we can click OK, and we can see we have our old data with our new account. Unfortunately, when you download your data as JSON, it does not save your notes. So to avoid that, you can save your note individually. Let me show you how. First, let's create a new note. Now let's write some content inside of it. Now to save your note, you can click on the download icon and then save your note. Now that you know how this simple piece of software works, I hope that you understand that it's a very primitive way of saving your passwords, but it's safe and secure, and that's important. And if you wish to know more about us, you can very easily find us on our website, excogames.ca. And if you wish to follow us on social media, you can find the links on our website. I hope that this guide helped you. And if you wish to see more, please follow us. That was it. Shawnee.